We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's an elite Diamond Dynasty World Series matchup between Toronto and New York. Going to be an interesting contrast in style. Digging in, Cody Bellinger. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder.
Now here it comes. No balls and one strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Up around the face. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. The knuckleballs is out pitch, but it misses 2-2. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a drive, and a ball sent out to deep left center field. This is into the bullpen, a home run. So stepping in, Justin Smoke. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. Scope on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ian Desmond, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Knuckler, strike one.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
The next 0-2. Hit to third. Scope has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Breaking ball in for a strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Jonathan Scope now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Yanked on the ground down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Here's Justin Smoke now. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Scope, the runner at first with 2 gone. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Pulled toward right center field. Gonzalez giving chase. And that retires the side. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Second baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away. Stepping into the box, Luis Gonzalez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A bouncer up the middle. Turner has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Justin Upton now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Fielder, Justin Upton.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Bellinger's under it. One out. At the plate, DJ Bronco, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. In is Christian Yelich. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And behind the back, he gets his man. Striding into the box, Kiki Zip. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Turner gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton will range to his left and put it away. Two down. Striding in once again, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Upton on the move. And that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Stephen Wright, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Gregorius is there, and that's out number one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Chopped weakly to the right. On to first, and very quickly, two are gone here in the home third. Now at the plate, Trey Turner, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Aaron Judge.
Not an easy thing to do because that knuckleball doesn't have a lot of velo. He was able to pull it, but keep it.
Here's the 0-1. And an annoying knuckleball ping-ponging past his swing for a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Hamilton is under it. 1 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Justin Smoke. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ian Desmond. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond. Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Pee Wee Reese. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swinging bunt to the mound. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Scope. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hits this one hard the other way, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. So striding in, Justin Upton. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Throw into second. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now. At the plate, P.J. Bronco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Gregorius. On the Smoke, it's a double play, and that'll end the inning. In now, Luis Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Center fielder, Luis Gonzalez.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Turner fields it cleanly. And that's the second out. So here now is the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And a slow knuckleball misses here. 2-1 now. The 2-1. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that is leading off the inning, Christian Yelich. And they'll need him to get something going here. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Stephen Wright. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Stephen Wright becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Bellinger's off and running. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Now a throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Bellinger aboard here at first with nobody out. He'll try it again from first. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now he's on the move again for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Called strike over the outside corner. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Making him work here as the knuckleball misses to run the count full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. He and Desmond. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. And the inning is over. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one just missed outside. Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Nobody out, runner on first. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Bounced weakly near the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. A runner at second, nobody out. Chop this one left side. And he's safe.
He's safe.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Smoke, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit sharply on the ground. Gregorius has it. One there. On to first, and they get the double play. So a big moment here, and standing in. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base.
Now that ball's hit well. Deep down the left field line. Headed toward the foul pole. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. 0-1 on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez on the move. And the inning is over. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
A little tapper. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pee Wee Reese. He's playing here in fine form, that of his All-Star Series card. High in the air out to center field. Bronco has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Luis Gonzalez. And that diamond rating on his card isn't just for show. It'd be tough to argue he's anything but one of the game's best players. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. lifted down the line in left. Upton's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now, DJ Bronco. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reese over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. In is Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field, and Gonzalez will put this away without much effort. 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Wright. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Smoke is under it, but the second baseman calls him off and makes. Leading off the inning, Kiki Zip, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Roy, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really minced.
Jim Edmonds will pinch hit here. Tying run. In there at the knees, strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Cody Bellinger. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please. Now.
They'll go to the bullpen. Edgar Martinez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, a throw over and a dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. Back in standing. Gardner stands at first with 1 out. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with 1 away. Phil Niekro takes the mound to try to get out of it.
Now pitching, Phil Niekro.
From the belt, the pitch. Now both runners on the move. Pitch inside, the throw. The 1-0. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. Martinez rounds third and is striding for home. And he will score as well. And the tide has officially changed now as they've taken a 1-run lead. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners on first with one down. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. Relay to first in time. Roberto Ozuna enters from the pen to start the eighth, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. One out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius is there. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Slurve in there, strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. Here's Justin Smoke now. First offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yelich is under it. And that ends the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ian Desmond. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Takes this the other way to right. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. Here's Didi Gregorius. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, on the move is Desmond. A pitch out. The throw. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. High pop-up. Necro waits on it. 2 down. Digging in once again, Pee Wee Reese. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away. Ready for another chance? Luis Gonzalez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's Justin Upton now. First pitch on its way to Upton. And a breaking ball stays outside. Here comes the 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Judge is there, 1 away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Yelich going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in the switch hitter, DJ Bronco. Jake Lamb will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Reese is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game.